Hi everyone, it's Catherine Landry again with Lisa Paton. How are you guys today?
Hi,
We
Catherine.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. I feel like we just did this not long ago.
Did just do this, but it was good. It worked well, I
Good,
think. Seemed to
good.
get a lot of engagement. People
Everyone, it's
liked
Catherine
it.
Landry again. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's
Technical
okay. We're still
difficulties.
figuring it out.
Good.
We're not.
So, which house are we talking about today?
Well, today we are going to talk about an amazing house in central Stouffville, right off of Main Street on a little street called Clarke Street. It is 47 Clarke. And this house is, oh, honestly, it's so charming. Um, it's got a ton of character, not a cookie cutter in any way. It is a cut, and it's just an amazing property.
It looks, we've been lucky enough to go through it a few times, and it's just like you keep saying, right? It's timeless. It's just beautiful, and to be in the heart of everything, right? I am in love with this house, as I'm sure a lot of people are in love with this house. Um,
Yeah, yeah, it's a well-known house. The neighborhood knows it. I've heard more than a few of my coworkers say that when they were out, with their kids at hockey or in various places around town, when that, of course, was it's like, oh, you have the back Clarke. People in town know this house. They know the family. It's had the same family 70s,
mhm.
and the original part of the house was built in 1929, so it has a lot of history and a lot of charm and a lot of character, and is definitely a well-known feature in Stouffville.
Sure is, for sure. So, will you take us? I know you took a little quick tour on the inside of the house,
I did,
just
yeah.
just with your phone, not
Yeah,
including our video, but just with your phone. So, would you like me to share that now so everyone can have a quick look while you
sure.
talk
Maybe
about the
maybe that
house?
would be the best thing. So what I will tell you, Catherine is pulling this little video up, is during this time when things are because of the pandemic. I did have an opportunity to stop into the house when the homeowner was away, so there was nobody there. It was just myself. I used all the regular precautions about getting inside, but I had a few minutes of alone time there, and while I was there, I decided to just do quick little video phone camera walk, just so people, I know it's tricky. Getting the exposure and getting people into these homes right now can be a problem. So anything that we can do to help with the exposure,
Mhm.
to show the inside of the home when otherwise maybe it would be more difficult to do that, I thought it would be handy. So it's raw. It is not really meant to be viewed online by lots of people, but it at least shows a bit of how the house feels during a quick walkthrough.
For sure, it definitely gives, it gives that personal touch where it's not tweaked or anything. It's such a beautiful home. That's a little powder room there that we just.
Yeah, so we're talking over top of this video, right? So I'm speaking already about what it is that I'm seeing. I'm just I did just have a few minutes, so it was a pretty quick tour.
Mhm.
But the thing that without hearing the sound of what I was saying at the time when I was walking through, I can tell you I features there, and that is just things like fireplace wall, all of the brickwork, just the charm and the character that you see in the style of build that was original to early in the 20th century, as opposed to the edged ceilings that are rounded, the storage rooms in the dormer, just some really classic features to this era of build that you just don't see anymore.
And this, what I like, it's the size of the rooms, right? Like all the bedrooms, the dining room, the living rooms, they're also such a good size. Um, Especially the dining room, I quite like that. It's something I don't have in my house, and I definitely miss having that large dining room for sure.
Yeah, this house is great actually in that sense that it has the separate formal dining space, big enough for a large table. I think she might have 8 or 10 chairs around the table in that dining space. Swing door off the side of the kitchen, so it can be closed up and separated from the kitchen space, which is lovely. But also the kitchen itself has a large eat-in area. I think the table there is maybe for 6,
Mhm.
and so definitely can have or large gatherings.
Mhm.
The total square 3,290 square feet,
Wow.
a finished basement as well, so giving you over 4,000 square feet total of finished living space. So there's tons of room here
Mhm.
for families of all sizes.
For sure. And the base, you said the basement is finished as well, right? But the most
It is.
exciting part about the basement, I think, is the cedar sauna. I'm quite in love with that. It's you have
Yes.
the game room too, but that sauna, that's something else for sure.
Yeah, there's a few really key unique features here, and one of those definitely size full cedar sauna in the basement, and a games room that's big enough for a big pool table and a card table, and that's outside. That's a completely separate room from just the hangout TV, like rec room style.
Hmm.
So throw a washroom in down there, which is there already, and you've got tons of extra living space for even the biggest of gatherings.
For sure.
Definitely, not all of the additional space has already been added here, which is great.
Tell us about the garage. I think a lot of people had questions because there's a double-sized garage attached to the home, but then there's also a little, it looks like a little garage on the other, on the north side of the home.
So originally in 1929, when the house was smaller, the garage was on the north side. The driveway was on the north side and the garage was on the north side, and it was a single car. When they did the addition in the late 70s, it was on the south side of the property. The addition was added onto the south side. So they relocated the driveway to the south side of the property, made the large driveway that's there now with the double car garage, which now services single car garage, and it's now ever.
It is. It's lots of parking space, that's for sure. So this picture here that we're seeing is part of the backyard and part of the single car garage, right?
That's now the shed. So
Okay.
it's the old single car garage that is now, and they're able to keep their outdoor patio furniture in there, you know, the lawnmower, all of the your compost and recycle stuff can all fit in there. So it's very handy space to have such a large oversized outdoor storage area, so that the garage can be used for cars.
That's it, which is not something I know in my household. My car has never seen our garage because it's full. So it's always nice to have that extra space for sure.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So tell us a bit about the age of the house. I know that this has been around in this beautiful home here in Stouffville for quite a long time, right? You said it was
Yeah, so the information online says that the house was originally built in 1929. So it is, yeah, 90 years old almost, which is crazy. It's been meticulously maintained,
for sure.
upgraded over the years, like the panel and all of that stuff have all been updated. The current owners purchased the house in the and then did the 3-story addition, which was both the upper, like first and second floor, as well as the basement addition with the I believe in 1978, 79, in that time frame, and they have lived there ever since. It's been a mainstay for their family. They raised their kids here, and now their grandkids, and yeah, they enjoyed this home over the course of the last 50 years almost.
Hmm. Oh, definitely. I can see why. It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
Um,
and they haven't completely changed it all, although there have been upgrades done, and the master ensuite is looks like something out of a magazine you'd pick up today. They did they were able to marry the newer updates, the main floor powder room and the updated en suites and things like that that people expect, with the charm and the character that existed beforehand. You'll see in some of the slides that we have little touches like the oversized wood baseboards. They have 9-inch baseboards in the house, and the glass doorknobs that are still in place, and the
And
French doors that are wood trimmed with glass inlay. Like just those details, you just don't see that in not a lot anyway, and all of that charm and character is still here at 47 Clarke. So it is really a wonderful and unique property.
truly is. And I love the skeleton keys. I think that the fact that they still have those at the door is just
Oh,
so
I
cute.
know.
I know
So
it's
sweet.
such a detail, right? That you just can't get anymore. So it's quite beautiful for sure.
So why don't you play the rest of this video,
Okay.
Catherine, and then we'll maybe just talk over some of the stuff that we see here. So
Hmm.
map that was just up there, I just wanted to say, although it is a walking distance to Main Street, that was Main Street right behind you there in that last picture, it
Mhm.
is also walking distance to the GO train station, and it is very easy access to the highways, to the 404, to the 407, to Highway 48, as well as being really centrally located for all of these amenities in town. The shopping, the art centers, the theater, the sports arenas, everything. It's really in the heart of the town.
It really is. I walk my dog around there often, and I've seen this house many a times, and it stands out. But yet, you wouldn't, from looking up from the outside, you can't believe how big it is inside. Like it looks like a big home, but not as big as it is. Like it just, we always laugh that it just feels like it goes on forever. It's
Yeah.
all the beautiful rooms and the beautiful space and the master. You know.
Yeah.
It wasn't popular to have en suites in master bedrooms back in the day, right? And now it seems to be, this house has an updated master. Like it's quite gorgeous. We'll see it here in the video eventually, but I love the master bedroom. I love the size of it, the size of the windows. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, and just we just passed the picture there too of a main floor office. That again, that's a what I would consider to be a relatively newer feature. You look
Mm.
for that in a lot of new build homes, whether there's a space on the main floor that can be close to maybe work from home, or just have a quiet space if you need it. And this house, even though it is older, is lucky enough to have a very large room with built-in cabinets and a built-in desk, so definitely could accommodate somebody who needed to do some work from home.
Hmm. And then there's also when they did the addition, there's the old entryway, right? So,
Yes, so the old entryway, which is on the north side of the property, again next to the small garage, which is now the shed, leads into what has become the mud room and laundry. So laundry is on the main floor, which is nice, and it's very handy. It's located just at the bottom of the stairs,
hmm.
beneath where the bedrooms are, and close to the kitchen. So it's handy and easy to use. And that side door now out of the mudroom accesses the north side of the property and the small garage
Mhm.
shed. And you can get in and out for all of your storage needs. And it's actually turned out to be a really handy layout.
It is. So I just paused it here on probably my favorite part. I know I said the master was my favorite, but this
You can
this
have a lot of favorites,
fireplace,
it's okay.
this fireplace is just unbelievable to me. I love the built-in cupboards there, and oh, we lost it. No, it's still here. Okay. So I think it's one of my favorite parts. I could just imagine, you had said just the other day, imagine the Christmases you could have there, and
I
you would,
know.
the tree, and oh my gosh, it would just be truly beautiful for sure. Especially if you're a large family, you definitely have the room in here to host Christmas.
Yeah, there's just something really special about that brick wall, the floor to ceiling brick with the wood trim and the oversized beams. It has a wood floor as well in that room, but the wood floor is, the detail of the wood floor is to frame the inlay area of the rug. So the rug is actually inlaid into and has trim detail that looks like frame. So there's a lot of really cool, unique, custom features here that make this home a real treasure.
Yeah, and you could, I'm always in love with the homes that they're older, but they've been modernized, right?
Yes.
But they still keep the character. There's nothing more beautiful than a home that is just brought up to date, but still keeping the character, not a cookie cutter house. So it really is spectacular. You almost have to see it to believe how big it is. Like
Yes.
it just seems to go on forever. So this is the upstairs here with the large bedrooms.
Yep, all 5 of the bedrooms are upstairs. This is in the older part of the house, that the blue bedroom that we just passed, while the now is above the garage area and in the newer part of the house.
Right.
See how updated the washroom, the ensuite is there. This is the
Mhm.
rec room in the basement. So this is the loungy hangout rec room area. That is completely separate from the games room, which I'm sure they're going to show here. Yeah. So look at the size of this room. It's humongous.
Oh, this is handy too, the utility room.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the sauna. There's the sauna.
Yep, full cedar sauna. It's beautiful. It smells great. And it's in the hallway downstairs, tucked away, but definitely easy access for somebody. If this is your thing, then it's here already.
Mhm. It amazes me because like the basement is just, it could be its own house. Like it's probably larger than a lot of people's houses. So
Yeah.
tell me about the backyard, the lot
Well,
size.
standing on the deck here, which you can see in this shot coming around the edge. So this is from the south side of the property looking north.
Mhm.
And there is a large deck built off of the eat-in area. So that's the kitchen access to the eat-in area there. You can see it's very spacious. You could easily have dining table and lounging sitting area outside.
Mhm.
The lot is 120 by 122, so it is a full double lot. Even from the time that it was given its legal description, it was lot 13 and lot 15, so it was a combined double lot at the time. So it's very spacious. The lot itself is very large. And this area of Stouffville is considered a settlement area. So there has been some inquiries about the investment value of this property. Obviously, based on having such great land size, that is something that is on the minds of people who are looking to build or develop infill areas. The town's information about that is that they do encourage infill in the settlement area. However, it's done on an individual basis, so that would be something that any buyer would need to speak to the town about directly on their own with their own questions. And that although infill is encouraged, it is always subject to neighborhood restrictions. So
Mhm.
they do take into account other things that are happening in the immediate neighborhood. So if your idea is to put something here that doesn't fit with the neighborhood, you're going to have a problem with that for sure.
Not to cut you off, but I believe somebody wants to hop on again.
Oh.
She's been waiting a while, but again, technical difficulties. I had trouble getting her on. So let's
Okay.
let Sonia join us.
Okay, sure.
Let's see if it works. Hi, Sonia. There she is. Should take her just a few seconds to get live here. She seems to be walking somewhere.
Hello, yes. I am walking in Stouffville.
Perfect.
How are you, ladies?
We're
Oh,
good.
wow.
How about you?
I've just been watching your live feed here. The house is gorgeous, and you guys already know how much I love 47 Clarke.
Mm.
Yes. We all do.
I know. I'm just actually walking through one of Stouffville's many trail systems, and we've been quite lucky because today the sun is shining, and I see some buds are coming through. So spring is arrived.
That's good. We need it.
We sure do. We sure do. I'm actually walking through Wheeler's Mill area because that's where I live, and I can see Hoover from here. And if I just walk up Hoover, heading up east, hang a left north, make a right to Main Street, and I'll be right there at Clarke.
Oh, nice. we left the favorite restaurants and wineries for you.
For me, oh yes, I can see Gallucci here. I see Timber Creek, so all of my favorites. I just left my kids. They're at home, but Timber Creek most definitely is a family favorite here in Stouffville. Gallucci Winery is actually delivering right now, so minimum order of 6 bottles, and they will deliver it right to your doorstep. FYI.
That's really nice.
It is. I know a lot of businesses right now are delivering. We just set something up with the bakehouse, so we will have a discount code that people can utilize and get $5 off.
Wow, that's great.
I know, courtesy of us and the team supporting, our local businesses here in Stouffville, and we just want to make sure that no one's forgotten during this time.
So, is Dolores joining us, or did she go to another open house today?
I'm not sure. She might be getting prepped for Van Horn. Yes, we have a listing there in our old area. That's where I grew up, and yeah.
It's a nice area. So, what else do we want to talk about with this home, Lisa? What do you think?
Well, I saw that you guys already had my favorite spot there, so that was the sauna.
I know. Me too.
Yes. And when we're being told to, stay home and stay safe, that's a nice little place, nice hideout.
Well, in the games room and everything, the kids could run amok and we wouldn't even know.
No, absolutely. It really is. And I love the layout of the home because it doesn't feel like you're in the basement, just the side entrance there, which is quite nice. And you see that a lot in more mature neighborhoods and, more mature properties. So honestly, it's one of my favorites.
It is. It's so beautiful. I know I keep saying it, but
it's almost like a California. Sorry, Catherine. It almost has like a California vibe, in terms of the layout of the property, like old Hollywood.
Yeah, with the stucco and everything, for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
And now that I talk about spring, my allergies are acting up.
Oh no. I see the eyes. Oh my gosh.
Yes, yeah. I'm lucky. I have this literally right outside of my house, so it's not bad. It's not bad.
Beautiful Stouffville. Well, I think.
What's one of your favorite places in the home, Catherine, Lisa?
Lisa, you first.
Well, I love the formal living space right inside the front door. I love that it has the double door glass exit out onto that covered porch. I can just see in the summertime or when the evenings are a little warmer, having that door open and being able to step right outside onto that covered porch area and have a seat, just there and watch the street and the world go by. Yeah, This is it right here. From the inside, it was actually that door that has the glass knobs and the skeleton key on it. So that was part of my first bit of being like, oh my gosh, this house is amazing when I first got there. And like, look at the wood ceiling, like just the detail of the craftsmanship there is just amazing.
No, it's definitely not a cookie cutter type of property. And that's your first impression, right? I remember when we pulled in at the same time, Lisa, and that porch, it's just gorgeous, really.
Yeah, I really loved it.
So yeah, that's my second favorite right there, the fireplace.
Yes, talking about Christmases there would be very nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, thank
And
you.
Catherine,
everyone.
you didn't say
Yeah.
your favorite. I want to
Oh,
hear your
I
favorite.
have been talking about, so I've changed. It was the master, and then it went to the sauna,
Oh.
and now it's, yes. So the
Yeah.
porch is definitely, I used to have a porch in my home, and I miss that, I think.
Yeah.
And their street is so quiet, even though they're so close to Main Street. You can sit out on your front porch and not feel like you're close to Main Street, right? It's really remarkable.
That's awesome. Well, ladies, I'll bid you adieu and have a fantastic day.
You too.
And yeah, I hope to see you guys virtually very soon. And to all of our viewers, keep well and keep safe. And hopefully you get to enjoy a little bit of the sunshine today.
Have a good day.
Thanks for dropping in, Sonia.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, I think that kind of brings us to the end of this. Of course, you can always reach us at any time, and we're happy to give you any information. We do have all our videos, and I'm sure most of you follow us on social media, so we post all our videos and everything. But if you need more info, you can just reach out, and we'd be happy. So, how are showings going with this home? Like, are we allowing people to show it? Are we bringing people through, or is it not being shown right now?
Yeah, it's, I think I would say, on an individual basis at this point. So certainly if we screen who the buyers are and the buyer agents, and we ensure that they have seen all of the information we provide online, they have seen our virtual tours, they have seen our professional photography, they have seen our floor plans, and they still have, you know, a significant interest in the property, then there are ways to make arrangements to have it shown. So, you know, we have a lot of precautions in place, and there are certain things that we are doing to ensure the safety of everybody involved. But with a day or two notice, we can make sure that all of those things are in place, and we can safely still have the property shown. Definitely.
Okay, well, we will end this off on that note. And it was nice seeing you again, Lisa. We definitely miss working together. We're doing it virtually, like everyone, I guess. So if you have any info, any questions, just give us a call. And I hope you guys have a good day. See you, Lisa.
Thank you, Catherine.
Bye.
Thank you.